brought to you by Talebot Bedtime Stories, personalized tales for kids.
Catarina and Ariel, the incredible adventure of sharing in the sparkling sea. A special bedtime story for Catarina. Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful house by the shore, lived a curious child named Catarina. Catarina was a friendly, imaginative toddler who loved listening to stories about magical underwater realms. One sunny morning, as Catarina was playing by the beach, a peculiar shell caught their eye. It was a shiny and pink conch, big enough to hold in both hands. As Catarina held the conch to their ear, they heard a warm, melodious voice. It was Ariel, the well-known mermaid princess, who lived in the Grand Kingdom under the sea. The voice invited Catarina to visit her underwater home, a place filled with vibrant coral reefs, enchanting sea creatures, and hidden treasures. Catarina, excited and intrigued, accepted the invitation and was magically transported to Ariel's undersea kingdom. Once Catarina found their footing on the soft sea floor, they were greeted by the friendly and witty Sebastian, the royal crabmate of Ariel. Sebastian, with his delightful Caribbean accent and charming sense of humor, quickly became Catarina's guide and new friend in this magical underwater world. The undersea kingdom was far more beautiful than Catarina could have ever imagined. The sight of colorful fishes swimming in harmony, playful dolphins flipping about, and shy sea turtles hiding in their shells made them gasp in wonder. Ariel welcomed Catarina warmly and introduced them to all her underwater friends. Catarina's visit quickly turned into an exciting adventure as Ariel decided to share her most prized possession with them, her magnificent treasure chest. However, the chest was not filled with gold or jewels, but with beautiful and rare seashells of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Ariel explained that each shell held a special memory or story that she had collected over her many years under the sea. But Ariel's treasure chest was too full, and she needed help organizing it. She proposed a game. They would take turns picking a shell, and whoever picked the shell would get to hear its unique story. Catarina, always eager for a good story, readily agreed. Through this game, Catarina was introduced to a world of mesmerizing stories. They learned about the brave starfish that regenerated its lost arm, the tiny seahorse carrying its babies, and the clever octopus that changed color to hide from its enemies. Each story was more fascinating than the one before. However, the most touching story was about a lonely oyster who had lost its way until it found a tiny grain of sand. Over time, the oyster turned this grain into a beautiful pearl, symbolizing the beauty that can come from hardship and patience. This story deeply resonated with Catarina, teaching them about resilience and the power of time. After hearing all the wonderful stories, Ariel gave Catarina a special shell from her treasure chest. It was the same one that had initially brought them to the undersea kingdom. She said, "Catarina, this shell brought us together. I want you to keep it as a reminder of our time spent together, the stories we shared, and the lessons we learned." Catarina was deeply touched by Ariel's generosity. They promised to cherish the shell and the memories it represented. Ariel then sang a beautiful lullaby that gently carried Catarina back to their home by the shore. As they woke up, they clutched the magical shell tightly, their heart filled with newfound wisdom and unforgettable memories. Catarina's magical undersea adventure with Ariel and Sebastian taught them the value of sharing not just material possessions, but also experiences, stories, and lessons. It instilled in them the understanding that sharing creates bonds and enriches one's life. Catarina, growing up by the sea, would always remember the lesson Ariel taught them: the most treasured gifts are those we share with others. And so, the sun set on another glorious day by the shore as Catarina, nestled in their cozy bed, clutched the magical shell, their eyes twinkling with the vivid memories of their undersea adventure. Their heart was filled with warmth and gratitude as they drifted off to sleep, eagerly awaiting the dreams of their next great adventure. Ariel, Sebastian, and the undersea kingdom were at peace too, knowing they had made a lifelong friend in Catarina and that their stories and lessons would live on through them. They understood that the ripples of their shared experiences would touch many more lives, just as the waves of their beautiful sea touch every shore. As Catarina's eyelids grew heavy with sleep, they held the shell close to their heart, the soft whispers of the sea singing them a soothing lullaby. It was a lullaby of friendship, adventure, and the beautiful act of sharing, hushing them into a peaceful, dream-filled slumber. And so ends the tale of Catarina and Ariel, the incredible adventure of sharing in the sparkling sea. Tonight, the moonlight dances on the waves of the ocean, whispering the story of a special shell and the magical adventure it sparked. As Catarina dreams, the sea continues its eternal song, a lullaby of love, friendship, and the special bond formed from sharing. So, dear little listeners, remember, sharing is not just about giving things, it's about giving a piece of your heart, creating memories, and making connections that last a lifetime. Good night, sleep tight, and dream of your own incredible adventures.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with Talebot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.